I just saw it. It's right there to the left. Whoa. Is the demon backing that thing up on a man?
Family doesn't seem to see it. What looks like a ghastly figure can be seen, seemingly trying to grab her daughter. It wasn't until sometime after, the Curing's mother looked over the video and noticed this strange apparition. Judging by this thing's eerie appearance, the family believes a demon was captured on camera.
You know what my problem is? My problem is I'm over here bitching at a man for what he's not doing and how he's treating me. Meanwhile, there's a whole other man who is doing that shit and treating me right, but I'm doing him how old boy's doing me and treating him how old boy's treating me. Whole time, I don't even want neither one of these boys. I'm still in love with a boy I met a year ago, knew him for a fucking day, been obsessed ever since. The internet will call it limerence, not love. The problem is that my problem is that it's not that I don't want to be saved, it's that I simply cannot be saved. That's the issue.
A drunk tongue speaks a sober mind. My wife would tell me she ain't drunk. She's just coming to the realization that
You are such a loser. You're a loser.
Rachel, what did juvenile want you to do?
Back that ass up.
Of course Rachel knows that. Look how much dump Rachel got in that truck. That's not a good representation of this challenge, my guy.
Nick, what did juvenile want you to do?
Juva who?
Right, that's what I'm talking about. Continue.
Mitch, what did juvenile want you to do?
Back that ass up.
Matt, what did juvenile want you to do?
Matt don't know what you're talking about, Ryan.
Back that ass up.
Oh, Matt, hanging out with the black guys.
Yeah.
What did juvenile want you to do?
No.
He was like, nah, dude, you're not going to put me back into those days are over. That was college. Did a lot of booger sugar. You're not going to get me down that road, Ryan. Get out of here.
What did juvenile want you to do?
Don't have it.
Yeah, Mitch don't know.
Brian,
Yo.
what did juvenile want you to do?
He tried to say, yo.
That wasn't very convincing.
I bet Brian don't know. Tell us, Brian.
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Whatever, he's a suck-up. You probably do know.
Sarah.
Sarah knows. I can look at Sarah. She's not supposed to know because those days are over. I'm married, maybe divorced. Tell us, Sarah.
What did juvenile want you to do?
Can I just get back to the Trump rally?
Right there. See, she like, oh, gosh. Can we not do this today? You know I know, but can we? I feel you, Sarah.
Oh, God, what?
What did juvenile want you to do?
I don't know.
Exactly. Madison has no idea. She just wants to get back to her house, feed her cat, and talk on Discord.
Hey, Kelly. What did juvenile want you to do? Cat. What did juvenile want you to do?
What most people on TikTok want me to do. Back that ass up.
No. Most people on TikTok want you to get out the way. Introduce us to your thinner, prettier sister. That's what most people want you to do. But you just won't stop backing that thing up. Turtle face looking.
Billy.
What's up, buddy?
What did juvenile want you to do?
Phil has no idea. Look at him. Phil used to know, but he was like, you know what? This don't even... I forgot. My wife told me. So forget about it.
I can't even say that.
Bree. What did juvenile want you to do?
Back that ass up.
All the women know, man. Well, all the attractive women know, and that's the creepy part. This many women should not know what Juvenile wanted her to do.
Hey, Chase. What's up? What did Juvenile want you to do?
It's before my time.
Yes.
What did Juvenile want you to do?
It's my favorite song. Back that ass up.
What did Juvenile want him to do?
Back that ass up.
He came to Josh the correct way. Josh, what did Juvenile want them to do? And then Josh was like, what? You already know what it is. Shout out to Josh.
Why you must have a dash cam.
We saw you hit us. You better be off from over there. Don't give me that shit. Can I my window up, please? Don't worry about it.
You came into my lane. Why is your window down?
Don't move. She's gonna stay in the fucking way. She's gonna make you hit her.
Get out of the road.
No.
A couple of things you need. Insurance and a dash cam. So you have people like this who are just trying to get a buck, man. And if you don't have it on camera, they can say whatever they want to say. Just show the insurance company the video. That's what happened. Now pay me my money.
No, we're getting out of the road. No. We're getting out of the road. We're getting out of the road. Relax. We get out the... Yeah, we are. Get out of the way.
The dash cam saved them in the end.
That's why one of the best investments I've ever made is getting a dash cam. So when I have records the front and back of my car, so I know if I get hit, I'll have proof. And there's so many crazy drivers out there, I feel like every single day you see an accident somewhere. So having one of these gives me confidence when I'm on the road.
We are no longer living under capitalism. We have transitioned into a new system, technofeudalism. Like a parasite, capital has consumed its host and transformed into something else. In this world, big tech dominates not through competition, but by controlling access to markets. And we, the users, have become cloud serfs, dependent on digital landlords who shape our behavior and extract value from our lives, or cloud capital. Unlike traditional capitalism, where businesses competed in open market, today's tech giants own the markets. Amazon, Google, Facebook aren't just service providers. They control ecosystems. Techno-feudalism goes beyond economic dependence, like with workers via Uber or sellers on Amazon. Behavior modification is also playing a central role. Through surveillance and algorithms, these platforms track every click, like, and search. But they don't just analyze our behavior, they shape it. Algorithms nudge us towards certain products, manipulate our attention, and lock us into addictive patterns by design. It's no longer a free market, but a system of control. Big tech profits not by creating value, but extracting it. They own the infrastructure, the data, and increasingly our decisions. The consolidation of power right now by the tech oligarchy is frightening. The problem is not that these tools exist, but how they are managed. The means of production. Technology is a neutral tool. It becomes what we shape of it. Technology can exist under a new system that doesn't produce to extract capital, but to service our needs.
A guy asked me the other day, so what do I do about all of this now that I know it? I would say, figure out what the correct religion is and start following it. That way, when you're gone and you have to face what's on the other side of the simulation, you'll be covered. It's a lot like life insurance, but it's your eternal life insurance. I like that one.
Shit, I don't even know. Like, I can't even tell you that. Like, you know, like, fighting, I don't know, like, never know, you know, like.
It literally looks like you. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so weird.
Big U indictment unsealed. There's 6 defendants, 43 counts. This seems different than what we heard a couple weeks ago of 16 people arrested and charged as part of a different gang indictment here. What they're saying is the Big U enterprise, along with his 5 associates, yes, Termaine Ashley Williams, a.k.a. Loose Cannon, is alleged to be part of this enterprise. He's part of the robbery angle. There's a lot of charges. Let me take you through the primary charges. The first, the Fed's favorite, it's a criminal RICO enterprise. What are they involved in? Robbery and extortion. I don't know if you've heard anything about Big U and his cohorts extorting people, but the Fed seem to think that what you may have heard is true. There's transportation for prostitution. There's bank and wire fraud. You have tax crimes, obstruction of justice. Now, there's a number of different schemes that they're saying the Big U enterprise engaged in. One of them, you've probably heard of it, is the check-in extortion scheme. You're an out-of-town celebrity or a gang member and you want to come to LA, well, you better get permission from Henley, according to the feds, because a failure to check in will result in robberies.
Right there. So Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, Billie Eilish, all these country and rock bands got to check in with you guys? No, they don't. How can I put it? And I don't want to be racist when I say this. Black people bully black people.
Wait, what?
I get bullied by black people. I got bullied by black people. I was just smarter than a lot of them. You smarter. You're Uncle Tom. And I'm not. This is stuff that my white audience doesn't understand. My overseas people, my people in Scotland, it's kind of like that. Like Britain feel some kind of way about Scotland. And they said it in Harry Potter. Why is Harry the star? What's up with Team Ron Weasley? What didn't Ron date Hermione? Hermione was like the flyest girl in Hogwarts. I mean, I hate to go on a tangent like that. My bad. But I'm saying, so this guy basically is bullying all the black people. Then they attack you because you want to leave the plantation. But Master said we's free. Why you want to stay here? They can't even tell you. You know what? Don't even worry about it.
They reference that the Check-In podcast, I haven't seen it, I don't know if you've seen it, please direct me to the Check-In podcast, was used to legitimize this practice. The other charge, the murder of a rapper in Las Vegas. R.W., the rapper, was with Unique Music and allegedly murdered by Henley after perceived disrespect. The feds say they have surveillance, cell phone data, and family interviews that all point to Henley as being the last person seen with R.W., the murdered rapper. And they say that there was an alleged cover-up where Henley and his associates went into the studio and got the surveillance tapes right before the murder happened. There's armed robbery of a marijuana dispensary. Henley allegedly ordered the robbery of a dispensary where an extortion victim worked. After the robbery, the victim was invited to Henley's home and told, "That's how you rob yourself." There's allegations of ongoing robberies and threats by Loose Cannon. They say they allege that Williams continued violent behavior, including a recent pistol whipping that was caught on video. Then there's extortion of business owners. Victims were extorted for thousands per month with threats of violence or robbery if they did not comply. There's a human trafficking and a sex trafficking allegation where Henley paid people to transport women across state lines for prostitution. The feds say they've intercepted communications showing explicit instructions and references to sex work. There's fraud and embezzlement. They're saying that Henley used his nonprofit called Developing Options to fraudulently obtain grants. I think they're talking about PPP fraud or other COVID-19 related loans. There was the EIDL loan. And allegedly, he used fraud to obtain this stuff because he lied on the applications about what the enterprise, what the business actually did and who its employees were and how they were going to use the money. Then a nice little ending is, hey, after we announced the charges against him, he went online using somebody else's Instagram account. He got rid of his phones, stopped using them, and then went on somebody else's Instagram account and said, yo, my co-defendants, don't talk to them. They're losers. They're doing wrong. The feds seem to think that this guy was at the center of a criminal organization that's been running from 2010 to 2025. There's a probable cause affidavit. They said they've gotten all types of search warrants and subpoena returns in support of all of these crimes. The big question that I have that I can't understand is why are there only 6 people in this indictment? And then a couple of weeks ago, we got word of 16 that were rounded up and arrested as part of a RICO enterprise. Stay tuned.
There ain't no sugarcoating, ain't no nothing in. It ain't not one human being that's not going to check in.
He mean there's not one black individual, one African American individual, one person with my color skin or lighter within the shades who's not going to pay him for the privilege of coming to Los Angeles. And who are you? Just another criminal.
The United States of America and all these countries have what is called airspace. Yeah. If you invade their airspace, with a plane, they consider that an act of war. If you want to come in their airspace, you're going to check in. You can choose not to, and it's going to be a problem. If dudes come and you move it in a certain way,
the certain way that you're moving in is being black. So when people ask me, yo, why don't you live in the hood? This is a part of why. Why should I be in this type of environment? Because we've been talking for so many years that the police do that. White people do that. Oh, the man is doing this and that too. Oh, white people is all. But you doing it too. So you not know. It's like I can't escape it. Well, I tell you this much. Now that they want those smart cities in LA, now that they're burning everything and getting everything out of the way with this real estate land grab, now that they got the Olympics coming in, that's billions of dollars for it. The Olympics are like a few days, a week, couple weeks or something like that. Billions probably per day is going to be made. Oh yeah, it's time to clean this stuff. They're not going to let you Negroes and she-grows get in the way of their growth.
Don't you touch my brother's coat.
And I hated to make that racist, but this is literally a guy who's a racist. And the feds are like, let's cut down on this nonsense because we got billions and shiny prisons to make. Shout out to all of us within the conspiracy sphere that just have fun doing this. I love y'all.
There ain't no sugarcoating, ain't no nothing in. It ain't not one human being that's not gonna check in. Let me give you on a bigger scale. The United States of America and all these countries have what is called airspace. Yeah. If you invade their airspace with a plane, they consider that an act of war. If you want to come in their airspace, you're going to check in. You can choose not to, and it's going to be a problem. If dudes come and you move it in a certain way, if you choose not to check in, you suffer the consequences. You feel like you got something that's bigger than what's there. And because I do it, it's foreign to me to hear people speak how I'm not going to check in, but then that's the ignorant dude, because that's the dude who wants the internet fame. Any real dude that's ever really been in LA, he checked in.
Why the fuck did no one tell me that Ikhwan is planning on erasing us in the future? Just watch.
We will have the first time something that is smarter than the smartest human. There will come a point where no job is needed. You can have a job if you want to have a job, but the AI will be able to do everything.
So he revealed that AI is about to completely replace us because robots are now smarter than us.
No, Gen Zer, nothing that man makes will ever be better than what God creates. You should be able to see the enemy, the deceiver, the liar in this whole statement about AI. Humans created AI. AI didn't create itself, whereas the Almighty created man. Man didn't create himself. Even the devil, who people want you to believe is just as powerful as God, he didn't create himself. This is an earthquake in Myanmar. A lot of thick brown Asian people in Myanmar. The devil does not have the power to do this.
OpenAI fucking broke the internet yesterday when they tweeted this. For those who don't know, OpenAI is the creators of ChatGPT. They basically created a GPT-4o image generation, and it's fucking nuts. I'm gonna show you guys some of the shit I was cooking up yesterday. This was my very first prompt. As you can see, it's nothing too crazy, not too in-depth. Create a hyper-realistic photo of P. Diddy standing on top of 100 bottles of baby oil. Look how fucking insane this photo looks. It looks real. It looks super real. Here's another one I did. Create a hyper-realistic photo of LeBron James at a Dodger game. Look at this shit. If you have a merch company or some sort of streetwear brand, you could literally take your product photos, put them into here, and say, take this hat and put it on LeBron's head. And it'll do it. I'm sure everybody has seen by now that super viral clip of Ashton Hall, the big Jack Black dude, in his morning routine. So I said, create an image of a water painting of a Saratoga water bottle, bundle of bananas, and a bowl of ice on top of a black marble counter with good lighting in the back. This is just insane. The quality and the speed at which you can get these photos at.
In 1965, a young boy named Morris Beetzold crawled into a crevice with a dead end. 44 years later, history repeated itself with medical student John Jones, who became trapped upside down inside a narrow passage leading nowhere. Both of these accidents share similar causes, which we have detailed in our previous videos.
Shout out to me for being one of the first people to react to a caving video. Now, I got mixed reviews. Oh my goodness, why would you do this? I hate it, but I watched it. Other people said, oh my goodness, why would you do this? It's genius. And then some people said, man, get the fuck out of here, nigga! But now I'm seeing other people reacting to caving videos. So, you know, this is a part of why you, as a creepy talker enjoyer, stumbling across my channel, are looking at me like I'm strange. Because I am. I'm different.
So don't compare me to another, because they can't hang. Word to the mother.
In each case, the men made the same critical error, crawling headfirst into the unknown.
No, the critical error that you made, guy, was going into the cave. Why are we going in the cave? Like, what's in there? Are we looking for gold? Is it leprechauns in there? It's exhilarating. No, it's not.
What if exploring underground caves by crawling in feet first could prevent such incidents?
What if not going into a cave could prevent such incidents? Let's bring it back right fast, okay? Right fast.
In 1965, a young boy named Morris Beetzold crawled into a crevice with a dead end. 44 years later, history repeated itself with medical student John Jones, who became trapped upside down inside a narrow passage leading nowhere. Both of these accidents share similar causes, which we have detailed in our previous videos. In each case, the men made the same critical error, crawling headfirst into the unknown. What if exploring underground caves by crawling in feet first could prevent such incidents? Here at the Faculty of Truth, we unveil the gripping story of Neil Moss, a 20-year-old man who descended into a dark, suffocating shaft with his feet first. The outcome, nonetheless, was not as expected. Neil's journey took a harrowing turn as he became wedged in a treacherous, uncharted tunnel. With every passing hour, rescue teams battled against the oppressive darkness and viscous mud, imprinting a poignant reminder in history of the inherent dangers lurking beneath the Earth's surface.
This major complex wildfire is going on in South Carolina, and there are some things you really need to know about it as it continues to grow. This is the Table Rock Complex Fire, and it's made up of two blazes, the Table Rock Fire and the Persimmon Ridge Fire, both of which have seen back-to-back days of extreme fire behavior. According to the National Weather Service, this is when wildfires are likely to rage out of control, and predicting them can be really difficult.
Let's stop calling them wildfires and call it what it is. Arson.
Just on Wednesday, the Table Rock Fire had nearly doubled in size to more than 4,500 acres, and the Persimmon Ridge Fire has grown to more than 1,500 acres. Now, this has been designated a complex fire because the two blazes are happening really close to each other right here in Greenville and Pickens counties. And this area was slammed by Hurricane Helene back in September. Pickens County saw some of the strongest winds from Helene in South Carolina. And Greenville County had the highest total rainfall in the state from the storm. That caused a lot of trees to fall and created tons of debris. And the South Carolina Forestry Commission said all of that acts as dry fuel for these fires. The fact that there hasn't been significant rain in the area has only allowed them to rapidly spread. Especially this week when there were strong wind gusts and humidity levels were extremely low. Both of these blazes are believed to be human caused, but it's the dry, humid conditions and the leftover debris from Hurricane Helene that's what's allowed them to spread so rapidly. And as of Thursday morning, they're only continuing to grow as officials warn of elevated fire danger over the next few days. Get the latest updates on the South Carolina.
If you don't want people making fun of your husband, you have to bring him more women. Can you imagine him being the only guy in a room that has one wife? What do you think the other guys are talking about him? They're definitely not respecting him. So if you want him to be an alpha amongst his kind, you gotta bring your husband more women.
Is that why Christians don't like Muslims? Interesting.
Women love cheaters. Listen to what they say. They bump their gums talking about, oh, I don't like him because he cheated this and that. No, they love him. They love him. That's why they keep going back to him. So I can't get enough of him. And only around 35 to 40 years old do they start promoting men from the friend zone to the beta male provider. Been there too. So if you're a guy and you're an average guy or a regular guy and thinking you're gonna lock her down because you're not a cheater, you better understand Because modern women love cheaters because they hate boredom.
So pretty much starting tomorrow on March 28th, everything that you say in front of your Amazon Alexa speaker will be sent to Amazon. They used to have a feature called Do Not Send Voice Recordings. That's being completely removed after the 28th. Alexa speakers have always been an always listening device. Supposedly, the reason for it to always be listening is it's waiting for you to say Alexa, which is its wake word. Something I like to remind people is that in 2023, Amazon was fined $25 million after it was revealed that the company had been storing voice recordings of children's interactions around the Alexa. Amazon is saying the reason that they're doing this is that way they can use your voice recordings to help train their AI, which doesn't exactly make me feel better about the situation. And also, don't forget about the fact that Jeff Bezos was at Trump's inauguration. We already know the fucking government listens to everything we say, but this just might have made it a little bit easier for them. But to all those people who put tape over their laptop camera, now might be the time to unplug that Alexa. I don't think you're being paranoid anymore.
I have like a real question that I always wanted to ask. I don't really talk to poly people. I don't know anybody that's in polyamorous relationships. Does their pH balance stay the same? Do they have to work on their pH balance? I'm just generally curious if their pH balance is often thrown off, and do they get BV often? It's just a question that always comes to mind, that like, how's their in between the thighs health? Like, how is their health down there?
How was your health when you got 30, 40 bodies?
What did he say?
How was your in between your legs health? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
You smug cocksucker. Fuck you.
That's a valid concern. This is why guys say, well, how many bodies do you have? Are you trying to make us believe that now you're concerned about this shit because there's another woman involved? So you're not really concerned about that. This is just some weird stuff you trying to say to your man. He said, yo, babe, let's do this. You's a greedy hoe. You don't want to share, but he has to share you. You see what I'm saying? It's all good. We understand. We not mad at you. It's a valid question, but apply it to everything. You football-shaped head bitch. That's all. This bitch got an oval face, bitch. I swear to God, bitch, your head look like the top of a pot. Do something about them edges, bitch. Put some, like, smooth them out. I can tell your shit is like, you definitely get attacked by the black girls, right? Did your weird black girlfriends tell you, yo, you shouldn't do, you better check the pH balance? This bitch who really got a crush on you, is that what's happening? Whatever, bitch.
I'm asking a serious question. Am I trying to be funny? I don't know.
Yeah, you are. You's trying to be a weird bitch. You weird. Either you gonna do it or you not. Cause this is the thing. We not waiting for you to make your mind up, bitch. While you sitting here figuring out what you gonna do, this nigga already moved on to the next bitch. Your girlfriend, who's prettier than you. And she is like, hey, I'm with it. Whatever you want to do, bro. Cause I'm tired of working here.
Going to work every day is stupid, and I'm refused to be a part of this. I cannot continue to live my life like this. This is ghetto. I'm fed up. The bag is not chasing me. I'm chasing the bag. I am working, and I barely want to get up in the morning and come here.
But, you know, I feel you.
It's a real legit question. Because I always wonder, like, how's your pH balance?
That dumb bitch, you didn't always wonder. That's why you finna be living in one of these. Bro, tell her.
San Francisco has approved $700 a month sleeping pods to help people afford rent, as the average rent price is $4,000. Guys, look at this.
That's what you need to be worrying about, you silly hoe. What type of a weird, what is this shit? Are these niggas getting you ready for shipping container life? I swear to God, this shit looks like a shipping container, bitch.
This is sad. What kind of fucking Hunger Games ass setup? $700 a month for this bullshit.
That's a dog kennel for humans. That's where you finna be living at, bitch. And you not gonna care about nobody pH balance in there. You gonna give it up. Especially when these weird niggas take it from you. And ain't nobody able to do nothing about it. Ain't no man to protect you. Because your man protects you from that weird shit. But now you just gotta protect yourself, bitch.
Just got dropped by a guy I was dating for 2 months.
What did you say, babe? You just got dropped by a nigga that was interviewing you for 2 months? That's 90 days, ain't it? You got 90 days to act right, because you could always be fired, because it's another bitch that just want a glass of water. She just don't want to be in a human kennel. And I know women, you like, that ain't fair. Women's rights. That's what the world is going to. Figure it out or shut the fuck up. Finish telling us, babe, because you old, but you's a cutie. How many kids you got? Oh, you don't got none? Tell us about it.
Decided to randomly stop texting me, and we were exclusively dating, and as of yesterday, his Hinge profile has been updated, so...
Yeah, he found a better looking bitch. He found a younger bitch. He found a quieter bitch. He found a less aggressive bitch. You don't seem that aggressive, but you might have just woke up. Your voice sound like your breath stank. Like you was like... That's how your voice sound. Like you've been doing that too much. Go hit them teeth. Cause this, did you sleep in this? Are you upset? You stressed out? You know what I mean? You was crying and cause this nigga just dropped you?
I guess I'm single again.
That's the embarrassed laughter of, damn, this nigga really got a whole nother bitch. Like, wow. Yeah, I don't know what fat, roly-poly, ugly Jaguar commercial model bitch you've been listening to. Men have been winning. You are beating the simpy niggas, these LeBron James fan niggas, these niggas who like, oh, nigga, you don't know nothing. I don't want to.
So do y'all want to know what this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy all have in common? I was just wrong. They are all walking proof that money cannot unlame you.
Hi, Mazzy. Hey. I'm Wakuna. I'm 36 and I popped because of the reason the book girls gave.
Women are followers, and I don't mean that as a diss, women. That's why the woman needs for you to be a leader, because she's naturally going to follow behind. That's just the way the Almighty made her. And she saw these other two girls popped. She don't even know why. Just they did it, so I'm going to do it too. Let's see what the fuck this big booty bitch say.
Because
I got too much going on.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that even... I got too much going... What the fuck does this nigga... Is he a crossing guard? Is too much traffic? He telling niggas to stop, telling these people to come forward? He blowing the whistle? He got a hat on? What the fuck does that even mean, bitch? I swear to God, these bitches are just pretty. That's all you had, and they know it. Why you think they all dressed like that? Ain't none of them bitches wearing the whole ninja suit like the Muslim girls be... Them don't even want you to see what their body look like. You gotta talk to her and look her in her eyes. Especially them that got the whole this type of shit going on, nigga. Look like Shinobi out this bitch.
Is she someone that's your type?
You ever been on a private jet before?
No, not yet.
Not yet? I wanna find out.
Damn, that's a lame ass line.
No.
You ever been on a yacht before?
I'm in Miami. It's everywhere.
You been on a yacht? You ain't been on a yacht with me though.
Now before I start to cook you, big dog, I just want you to know, as a man, I recognize it costs a lot of money to look like this. It costs a lot of money to walk like that. It costs a lot of money to talk like that. I respect the grind. You own a car wash and you own a trucking company. My nigga, she's already unattractive, so you think, shit, I'm just dangle some money. And I know Instagram and social media got us all fucked up thinking that's all these women want is money. It's not just it.
And I didn't see till he got up close that he had the grill, so I was like...
It's my teeth, it's in the grill.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my teeth.
Oh, well.
It's 30.
no, I'm just playing.
It's 30K in my mouth.
Hey.
It's a house.
I know.
One of the lamest things a man can ever do is start talking about how much something costs when nobody asked him. Now, it's a completely different situation if somebody questioned whether your teeth was fake. And that's when you say, bitch, it's 30K in my mouth. What is you talking about? But nobody questioned the authenticity of what you got going on. They just don't like it. But I think this speaks to a bigger issue, don't you? There have been so many lame men throughout the course of history who could never get any kind of woman that wasn't only interested in their money. So that's all they lead with, and that's all they think women want. because that's all they can attract. But of course, the type of women you attract are not the top tier type of women at all. But since that's all you attract, you think your limited view of the world is how the world works.
You can't help these lame niggas out because they don't want to be helped. That's why the game is to be sold and not to be told. Because if you try to tell these niggas, they're going to act like, oh, I don't want to, you don't know basketball. You don't know nothing. You's a casual. That's why I don't even, and I swear, I don't even be looking for you weird niggas in my basketball lives. Y'all just keep coming there. Explain why. We ain't calling for you. You keep crawling to us. Just send your baby moms over here, man. Let me have my wife look over her resume and we'll see if we're gonna call her back or not.
Suspect got cheated on 100 times and still went back.
Suspect was in a 14-year relationship, no ring, no kids.
Suspect said she was gonna learn how to run this year, but she's already 30.
Suspect dated a guy with a baby on the way and thought she didn't have to worry about a baby mom.
Suspect couldn't find a date in real life and had to get on Facebook dating.
Suspect is 30 years old, moving back into her dad's house.
Suspect said she hates her dad, but bought him an Apple Watch for Christmas.
Suspect lost 20 pounds and still has body dysmorphia.
Suspect started hair school at 30 years old and all her classmates were 18.
Suspect went to dinner with an NBA player and then had a girlfriend and he blocked her on everything.
They call that the suspect challenge. I tell you what it is. Let me let you know how I really feel about you, bitch. These hoes are suspect. These are the women, unfortunately, guys, we be running into because she look good. That's not a bad booty, but she got body dysmorphia. This girl, she not bad looking, but she 30 years old. That's a lot of weird stuff you got to deal with these girls aside from their looks. Men who follow this channel, we not bringing all of that shit to your table, bitch. You don't got to deal with my baby mother if I got one. That shit already was handled. Like her, look at her. See? She had it going on. Look at that stomach, how it's folding over them pants. She about 40, 35, something like that. She might be close to 50. You know, she just looked young, Hispanic. She had her choice of niggas 30 years ago. She chose the wrong nigga. Some dudes would make her the main chick, but I wouldn't make her my main chick. And it's a lot of...
Would I look like asking him about another bitch?
The fuck is she?
Bro, why do you care?
I care because I come home from work, I see that you're playing with the same fucking girl.
This is what I mean. Us men, we gonna vet you as far as, you know, doo-doo-doo. Okay, that everything's cool right there. Slap you on the... Oh, that's nice and juicy. Okay, let me see. Oh, that's your hair, no tracks? Okay. It's more vetting that we have to do. Because I don't want to deal with this. I know there's going to be a little bit of that here and there. But what she's doing, this bitch is talking like she's yelling at her kid.
10 games of ARAM. 10 games of ARAM.
It's actually not.
Bro, you're duo queuing with a fucking e-girl?
Yes.
Her name is Pink Mochi. Where did you fucking meet her? Where did you meet?
Yeah, he too much like talking to his mom, trying to explain why he brought the car in late. You're a leader. So she's following you. She can go off and go find her own way if she know what the fuck she doing. Because you came over here to me, but that's probably not their dynamic. He went to her, begging her for a date, and now she could talk to him like he Bart Simpson. Like she finna slap him in the back of the head like Homer.
She's just a friend.
She's just a friend. No, but I'm gonna play duo queue, 10 games of ARM in a row every single day when I come home from work. Shut the fuck up. Are you fucking serious?
That's right. Shut the fuck. You saying? Who the fuck are you talking to say shut the fuck up, dude?
The things men do are genuinely a mystery to me, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. Can somebody please explain to me why it is such an impossible task for a man to simply pick up his toothbrush and put it in the drawer where it belongs?
Can somebody explain to me why it's so hard for you to just shh? We all have our little things that we do. I don't put my toothpaste where you want it. You don't shut the fuck up as soon as I ask you to. I asked you about 15 minutes ago to shut the fuck up. Here you go, still talking to me. You wouldn't got your phone? You started recording me? All right, bitch. Okay, no doubt. I feel you. Broke up with this bitch. Why? Because it's a whole $700 a month human kennel waiting for you, bitch. Tell the next nigga to put his toothbrush in your little compartment with his bitch ass. He'll do that. Fuck you.
How hard was that? Because you guys... It's really starting to get to me, and I don't know what to do.
Well, bitch, I'll kick you in your ovaries, bitch. Look at your side of the... I hope this is a skit. She's just being funny, because, bitch, you talking about my toothbrush? Your side of the sink look like a goddamn hoarder's den. What is all of this shit, bitch? We throwing half of this shit away. I'll tell you what, if you need this to feel better about yourself, shut the fuck up about my toothbrush.
There is no honor for being a stepfather. Therefore, stepfather is another name for houseboy. Don't worry, single mums. Simps don't mind being stepdads.
Anytime a girl be telling me like some good characteristics about her man, I be fighting every bone in my body not to be like, shit, I want him too.
And that's the thing that my wife already knows, because women know how women operate. Women don't know how men operate, but they absolutely know how you hoes operate. My wife just plays into that. So that's why, LeBron James fan, when your baby mother be complaining about you, like in the last clip, this bitch was complaining about her boyfriend's toothbrush, your girlfriend will complain about you to my wife while they're at work, while they're going out for drinks or whatever like that. My wife don't have the same complaints, because women always be like, you know what I'm saying, girl? My wife be like, nah, I don't know what you're saying. My husband don't do that. Now the curiosity jumps in. What you mean your man don't do that? And then my wife has to explain, well, my husband does this and this and that and this and this and that. Now, my wife just told her 4 or 5 good traits about her man. Now, your baby mother is like, well, shit, I want me a man like that too.
Because, like, how you gonna tell me, like, him doing all this good shit for you and all that and expect me to not want to turn too? Shit, I want to know what it's like to be happy as well, like, you know? And don't let his ass be fine on top of that, because now I really want to turn. When you done with that, let me know. Like, shit, bitch.
My wife, she like, no, bitch, I ain't gonna be done with him. Are you ever gonna be done with your Jordan 3s? I'm gonna get another pair just like them, or I'm gonna keep these ones as pristine as I can. You're never gonna, I'm not gonna give you my old J's. Nah, bitch, you know, you can come to the house and you can like try them on in the house. Don't they feel comfortable on your foot? Yeah, sit down right quick. Yeah, you want me to turn on the Jordan highlights? Yeah, this the Jordan mixtape. That shit is dope, right? Here, I got a little Jordan blanket. You wanna get under the Jordan blanket? You wanna watch Game 6? 1998 Game 6? Well, I got it on VHS. Let's watch it.
Like, shit, bitch, you better hold him tight, because the minute he up for grabs, I'm on that.
Not feeling like I can fit in between different crowds sometimes.
Like, I feel like I get it from, like, black people and white people, like, oh, you're not black.
I'm kind of on the lighter side, so people really don't know. So I kind of have to explain it.
I don't think there's a worse part.
Not being able to speak Spanish.
What's the best part about being biracial? Definitely the hair.
I just really like my hair, low-key.
Probably my curly hair.
I feel like the compliments you get, like, everybody always wants to, like, ask what you are.
Getting to see other cultures and experience different cultures.
And what do you mix with?
Black and Mexican.
Black and white.
Black, Puerto Rican, and a little dash of Italian.
I'm a quarter black. That's it.
What's the other?
Just white.
My dad's black, full black, and my mom's from Russia.
And what's your name?
Leo.
Maya.
Jeremiah.
Jordan.
My name's Abby.
So let's review, in case you didn't know. Your hair is like that because of the black, not because of the Puerto Rican, not because of the white, not because of the Russian. I just had to say that to my brothers who don't even really know who they are or why they are.
Tummy control, and now it lifts the booty. Hilara, you've done it again. So I typically only wear black
Whoa, what is going on in the front here? Jeez.
leggings because if not, the outline of my tummy just shows completely through the leggings. But Hilara knows how to do their leggings right. Disguised.
Disguise? You mean the lies.
Not only does it smooth out my stomach, but it also helps disguise that belly line. And now it's got the scrunchy booty effect. In case you're wondering, I am 5 feet 5 inches tall. I'm typically a 12 on the bottom. I got these in a size large. They fit perfectly. So I'm going to link them down below. Definitely get them before they're not on.
Fellas, get your baby mother, your girlfriends, baby mothers, some of these so she can be looking like that walking around the house for you. That's what I would do. That's what I did. That's why I'm putting you on to it.